two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So Kansas offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. The Jayhawks spent basically all of last season being agonizingly close. 6 losses by 1 possession, including yet another one in the Sunflower Showdown against their rival Kansas State, who just continually vexes them. But still, you'd think K-State's on alert today, guys.
Reese, that intro was as long as the field goal that Tennant kicks to go ahead. He kicks a 51-yarder to win the football game, but always a fun showdown, always a lot of passion, Jesse. And last year, the kick at the horn.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. So Kansas State's offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man,
he's going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. At the 45, on its way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run the option. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are
looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Wildcats are on the move. Johnson looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Oh, not a space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The play-action fake. Looking down the middle. It's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That keeps the score. Kansas State 7, Kansas 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Makes the catch. It's Oakland. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Dumps it to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space to the left. This time he's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes once.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been jumped all over, and they really need to put together a scoring drive here, down 21-6. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Slithers into space. Turning on the Jets. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and he
breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make it.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rock-Chalk Jayhawk. Looking for the two-point try.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The option look. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
Wide open spaces. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Runs through the tackle. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Kansas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. So they moved 43 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too.
Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Here they come facing third and long from the 40. Wants to throw again. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit up.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much.
Deep shot for the end zone. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Nice move to keep running.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hines is back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Using his legs to buy some time. Got a little space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He breaks a tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. And the Wildcats, buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the right side. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Johnson wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. The short hands. It's Brown. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Turning it on. Oh, sweet feet. He's all the way down to the 3. Showing it all on that run.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down, and both of these quarterbacks.
Touchdown, Kansas State! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He throws back to the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here we go. Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Oakland. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Fires on the move. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Out of the backfield, he's open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Bring in the heat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seen.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Buying some time. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Oakley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got the 33. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Throws into the middle of the field. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the pummeling has started.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working early.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Going right to work up top. Now he's looking into the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Took care of it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking for an open area to his left. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
55.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll operate out of split backs. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, fires downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Extending the play. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
He just missed the target on that one. Got him, put it on his body.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pick.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Keeps looking downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a little off. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Johnson wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that one's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Daniels. Working the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. This time he's got it. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The Wildcats take this year